This is definitely the video I never thought I would be making, but me and both my kids, we all have come down with COVID-19, coronavirus. I just wanted to share all the symptoms day to day of us having it, basically how we're dealing with it and overcoming it. Vera right here is doing a lot better. She's 11 months old, almost a year old. Her birthday's coming very soon. She had a very rough day yesterday. Today she's doing a lot better. I believe that we were exposed to this virus on Friday. Pretty much after that, my kids started sneezing. I kind of just hoped that it was just a coincidence. On Saturday, I felt completely normal. On Sunday, our family member that was also with us said that they had a terrible headache and they felt really sick. On Monday, I got a terrible headache myself. It felt like I was coming down with a cold. Really, I just felt very unwell and kind of lightheaded. On Tuesday, I felt even worse. I woke up with a sore throat and just overall felt very sick, but I had a slight fever that day as well. Tuesday is when my kids started both showing symptoms that they had the virus as well. My son woke up that morning and had threw up. I was very worried about him. Jackson was laying on my bed and he was asleep, but I looked down at him and he was just shaking, shivering, and I felt him and I felt his legs and he had chills all over his legs. I took his temperature and he had a high fever, and then I gave him Tylenol and his fever went down and he stopped having the chills. It really was very frightening. He didn't really want to eat very much on Tuesday or Wednesday. He only ate just a little bit of cereal. I just had to keep giving him Tylenol, and he mainly wanted to sleep. On Tuesday, my daughter, who's 11 months old, she had a runny nose, but it was just very slight runny nose. She didn't seem very much too under the weather, but on Wednesday is when she really was hit with it very hard. All that night, she had a very high fever. She sleeps with me, and she was just tossing and turning constantly, and I would give her Tylenol every 4 hours, and she just had a very hard time. She felt very miserable, I could tell. I had to keep taking her temperature and keep giving her Tylenol, and all day Wednesday she had a fever, but it was manageable with Tylenol. She really wasn't wanting to eat much of her baby food, so I've been nursing her a lot, just trying to make sure that she stays hydrated and is getting enough nutrients. Today is Thursday, and she's doing way better. She woke up in just a wonderful mood today. She's running around playing, so she's doing so good. And then for me, yesterday on Wednesday, I lost my sense of taste and smell, and I kind of noticed that when I went to drink my strawberry lemonade and it tasted just like sugar water. Almost like apple juice, how it's kind of just like a bland taste. I don't know. What are you doing? But right now we are on day, well, today is Thursday, so I would say overall we're starting to mend up really well, which I'm so thankful for. It was pretty scary there for a second, but honestly, when we found out that it was COVID, I guess I thought I would be more upset than I was. And a lot of my family were like, whoa, you know, you're taking this really well. And the reason why is because my kids are already sick and they have kind of went through the worst of it. At least I hope so. There's really nothing I can do at this point. So I'm just thankful that, you know, we're kind of past that point where it was like at the peak of it. I would say that I feel about 80% better now. I mainly have just something in the back of my throat. Every day I was waking up with a sore throat, but that kind of this morning went away. But I just had a lot of stuff in the back of my throat. But my son is starting to eat more, which I'm so thankful for today. But we had someone else that we were around that same day that just recently yesterday had come down with a fever. In my opinion, just want to talk about this virus and say that it is very contagious. We were around this person for not very long at all, but we all got it. But we all started showing signs at different days. The first person who was sick after being exposed started showing signs 2 days after being exposed. I started showing signs 3 days, and then my kids started showing signs, well, pretty much immediately, but like I said, they were sneezing right off the bat, but then they stopped that, and I thought that was just kind of a coincidence. but when they really full on were showing symptoms was 4 days after being exposed. And then the other person who is sick now, that has been 5 days after we were exposed. You know, none of us really have any health issues that would affect this. For us, it's been almost no different than any other virus or cold that we've ever got. But I understand that it can be a lot more dangerous for people who are older or have other health issues. Please be safe and just make sure you wash your hands. If you're sick, please just stay home. Don't get around your family or friends or anybody. But we are starting to mend up, but we are going to remain at home. We're not going to go anywhere unless we feel like we need to go to the doctor or the hospital. I hope y'all were able to take any type of information from this video. Please let me know if you have any questions about this. Thank you for watching.